Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tales from the Gun Show, and my voice is almost gone, so bear with me here. I have been feeling sick, if you can't tell, so this is going to be a quick one, because I'm not going to be able to talk that long. But I have to get this out, so not a whole lot at this one that was crazy, but I was not asked one time, you got one for a 9mm. First show in a very long time I have not been asked that, so that's strange, very strange. I was asked for an 1811 holster, and the guy was like persistent. Like, I'm like, an 1811? Are you sure? He's like, yeah, 1811. I'm like, okay, well there is an 1811 grip module from Bowers that is for the 320. I'm just pulling it up, and he's like, no, it doesn't look like that. I'm like, is it a 1911? And he was like, oh yeah, that's the one. I'm like, how do you, and he was an older gentleman. I'm like, how do you not know what the 1911 is? Like, it's a classic, whatever. I did get a lot of, it's a pretty classic thing at gun shows where it's like, you know, I'll have to think about it, but I'm going to come back for sure. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do a loop around. Make sure I don't want to spend my money on anything else. I'm going to come back for this, so hold it for me. You're not going to hurt my feelings by just telling me no. You can just say no. All right? Just say no. Okay. So this was kind of a weird story. This guy comes up, looks at my gun belts display setup, and was like, you know, this reminds me of a story. And proceeds to tell me about this sheriff or police officer that was in Kentucky, but was new to the neighborhood, walked up to some dude in the neighborhood and introduced himself, and his dog started barking. And the sheriff said, you might want to keep your dog quiet. And the guy made some kind of comment, and the sheriff said, well, if he doesn't stop barking, I'm going to have to show him who's boss. I have no idea how my battle belt reminded this dude of that story. I was just listening intently, like, what's the point? Is he going to tie this to the battle belt? At no point at all did it ever cross. I don't understand. I'm still confused. I don't get it. Maybe you guys can figure it out. I did have a guy I thought was funny. It's, again, sometimes ignorance is not at the fault of the person, but it is amusing for the people who know, all right? A guy asked me if I had any tourniquets. I'm like, yeah, I have one right here. This is a Cat 6 tourniquet. Oh, I don't know what that is. Well, it's a tourniquet. It's one of the most well-known tourniquets on the market. It's a CAT, Combat Application Tourniquet. Oh, I don't know what that is at all. I've never heard of that. Like, you came specifically asking for a tourniquet. Maybe this is your first time. I was like, you don't even know anything about the tourniquets? I was confused and lost. Oh, okay. And then there's this guy that came up, the other notable one that I have written down. He was all excited and giddy. He came up to the booth, like, speeds, like, ooh, I don't even want the holster. I don't want the real gun. I just want those orange props. Like, referring to my 3D printed display props. That's what he wanted. He's like, those things are so cool. Oh, man. Yeah, he's just pulling it out. He's like, you 3D print these? These are awesome. I'm like, yeah, man, they're pretty cool. He was like, it was like he's never seen anything like it before in his entire life. He wanted it so bad. I almost just gave it to him because I was like, man, I've never seen anybody that excited to see a 3D printed prop. It's not like 3D printing is new or anything, or prop guns at that point. But yeah, that's really about it for this show. I wasn't feeling too good at the show either, so I probably wasn't paying that much attention to a lot of people, so I didn't really notice. But we got a show coming up this weekend, so hopefully my voice is back, and this next Tales from the Gun Show will be a little bit more exciting, and I'll have more to share with y'all. So stay tuned, probably next week, for yet another episode of Tales from the Gun Show. Have a good night, everybody. I'm going to try to have a better night. I'm going to go hack up a lung.